Hey, Brian from Garage Hall. Today I have this easy, compact, powerful reach saw. So it's great for trimming branches on your trees. So let's open up, see what we get inside, and then we will go outside and I will show you how it works. So that is the bag that you get with that, your instruction manuals. So that's a handle. That's a saw itself. And then here's the expandable handle. That's really cool how it's kind of like coiled up. We'll put that together in a minute. That's the power cord to charge the battery. And you get 2 batteries. Very cool. Pretty neat. You get an extra chain. And you get some chain oil. I think that's everything that's in there. So this pole does look like it is a little bit too big for this bag, I think. Yeah, so that's not gonna fit. It's kind of like hang out, but you can put all the other stuff. So pretty neat. So let me get one of these batteries charging. So the charging port for the battery is right here, and then just plug it into a regular wall outlet. Very neat. Okay, and then this comes out, and I guess this kind of like snaps in like that, and then you pull this down, and then you just tighten that piece down onto that. Okay, pretty neat. And then that is where you're going to plug your saw in. Kind of out of frame because it's very large. So you put your saw in here. And then that connects to that. And then this will help extend it even further. So very awesome. And then since we have the second battery, let's get that on here real quick. Okay, let's see how that works. So you push on the button here. It stays so long it's hard to fit in the studio. And then basically, so that is your saw running. Very neat. Okay, so on this, it does not seem like it comes with an oiler. So like most saws. So what you got to do is every few branches or so, make sure that you put some drops of oils on the chain just to make sure that that stays nice and lubricated. It actually has a little bit of a bar hole here that you can use, and I like how it has a nice little safety on it. But basically what I would do is when you are, after a few cuts, kind of open this up and just put some oil around the chain so it can go on the outside and on the inside, and then you're back and ready to cut. And you can use it as a smaller saw. So basically you disconnect this off the extension, disconnect this battery here, and then hook that onto the saw itself, and then you got a nice little handheld saw. So very awesome. But again, make sure you keep it very well oiled. This will tighten your chain as it becomes loose, because all chains will become loose at some point, and you get an extra one. So that's pretty awesome. Anyway, let me get this handle, I think, on here. So we'll put that on this piece right here. Now we'll put that nut back in. I can get in there nice and flat. A couple twists. So that's a nice little handle to help give you some leverage. But anyway, let's let these batteries charge up real quick, and we're going to go outside, test it out, see how it works. So stay tuned. Okay, so make sure that you use some oil on this. Just go kind of around the outside of the bar, around the chain. Okay, and it has this telescoping feature, so you can definitely get some more extension on that. And we are going to be getting this branch right here. So just make sure you're in a position where it's not going to come down. All right, and that branches down. And then we'll do this one over here. This one. And it works great if you have some small saplings that you need to take out of the way, because the only thing you do is you take this off, collapse that down, take the battery off the bottom, and we'll put some fresh oil. Then that's down, and you can easily trim. All right, so you can even use it for trimming up smaller saplings and clean up your yard. Anyway, Brian from Garage Mahal, thanks for watching, and be safe out there.